part two. I will link part one. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. And they're doxing these people who are just simply saying that they won't mourn a Nazi fascist. And look, I'm not gonna go out of my fucking way to say, oh my god, Charlie Kirk is dead, I'm so happy, because no, I'm actually really not happy because of the string of events that is causing all of us to be blamed for this. I'm not happy for many reasons, but it's not because, oh, we lost a great political figure. I'm not gonna go and change my narrative just because he is dead. I'm not gonna do that, right? I'm not gonna celebrate someone's death, and I also am not gonna pretend that he wasn't a fucking terrible human being who wanted other human beings just like him to be oppressed. We're talking about the man who refers to black people and people of color as the blacks and says they have a development in their brains that makes them not as smart. What the fuck? No! Anyway, this has caused a downhill spiral. Trump and multiple others have said that this is because of the radical left and because of Antifa people, which means anti-fascists, and because of anti-capitalists. Wow. Wow. He's already said in speeches, we must root out the radical left thugs and the communists and the Marxists, and then now he's going and saying, and the anarchists, blah, 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 blah. It's just anyone who doesn't think a fascist who should be in power, and anyone who isn't a just liberal who will sit down and watch it happen. Because no, I don't think a liberal who is sitting back and watching everything happen is much better than a conservative who is very in your face, because here's how I explain liberalism to people who don't get the complexities of intersectionality. I explain it as, there's this middle-class white man on your block, and he's gone out and said, I don't believe anyone should be oppressed, and I think gay people should have the right to live, but he's straight, and he's living in his house, and then he turns on his news, and he watches this massacre happening, and he just says, wow, that's sad. That sucks. And then he doesn't do anything about it, and he won't speak out, because he's very comfortable, and the idea of speaking out fucking terrifies him, because, not because of the obvious implications, because, well, there are other people doing that, I don't have to. That's how I explain liberalism. Whenever I get called liberal, it's weird. I'm a leftist. I'm a leftist. It is different. Liberals still believe in capitalism as a system. Leftists do not. And they have made a list of people who are considered domestic terrorists in this country. Guess who's on there? Anti-fascists, anti-capitalists, anarchists. I don't know what to say here. Do I like this country? No, not at all. Do I think the government is fucking corrupt? Yes. Am I gonna go around killing people because I'm an anarchist? No. And I'm 14, so we're considering anyone other than who you are, a terrorist.